Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kim Zolciak's ex Kroy Biermann files for primary custody of their 4 kids as Kim slams claimed she's a tormentor and abuser. The reality TV world thrives on drama, but few stories have shaken fans as deeply as the ongoing saga between Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Kim Zolciak and her estranged husband, former NFL linebacker Kroy Biermann. What began as a glamorous whirlwind romance on Bravo screens has spiraled into a bitter divorce battle, complete with accusations, legal filings, emotional breakdowns, and, most alarmingly, a fight for the custody of their 4 young children. Recently, the drama reached another shocking chapter. Kroy Biermann has officially filed for primary custody of the kids, while Kim has slammed accusations branding her as a tormentor and abuser. For fans who once watched the couple vow eternal love, the current state of affairs feels both heartbreaking and scandalous. But how did we get here, and what does this custody battle really mean for Kim, Kroy, and most importantly, their children? Let's unpack the full story in detail. Chapter 1: The Rise of Kim and Kroy. To understand the chaos of today, we have to rewind to the fairytale beginnings. Kim Zolciak, known for her larger-than-life personality, blonde wigs, and iconic one-liners, was one of the most unforgettable stars of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. At the peak of her reality TV fame, Kim was introduced to Kroy Biermann, a rising NFL star, during a charity event filmed for the show in 2010. The chemistry was instant. Cameras captured their first meeting, and fans fell in love with their love story. Within a year, the two were married in a lavish Atlanta ceremony that looked straight out of a Bravo dream sequence. Their reality spinoff, Don't Be Tardy, showcased their blended family, which included Kim's 2 daughters from previous relationships, Brielle and Ariana, later legally adopted by Kroy, as well as the couple's 4 biological children, Kroy Jr., Cash, and twins Kaya and Kane. For years, they projected an image of marital bliss, playful banter, extravagant shopping sprees, luxury homes, and a commitment that seemed unshakable. Fans admired the way Kroy stepped into the father role seamlessly, and Kim repeatedly referred to him as her soulmate. But behind the filters, wigs, and Instagram-perfect moments, cracks were forming. Chapter 2: The Crumbling Marriage. By 2023, whispers of financial troubles and marital strife grew louder. Reports revealed mounting debts, unpaid taxes, and foreclosure notices. The couple, who once flaunted private jets and designer wardrobes, were now struggling to keep their Atlanta mansion afloat. The stress took a toll. Allegations of constant fighting, financial mismanagement, and toxic behavior surfaced. Eventually, both Kim and Kroy filed for divorce, each seeking primary custody of their children. Though they briefly reconciled, citing love and commitment, the peace didn't last. By late 2023, the divorce was back on, and nastier than ever. Chapter 3: Kroy's filing for primary custody. Now, the latest development has thrown gasoline on an already raging fire. Kroy Biermann has filed for primary custody of their 4 minor children. In legal documents, Kroy reportedly outlined concerns about Kim's parenting, stability, and overall fitness to provide a healthy environment for their kids. He emphasized that he has been the more present and reliable caregiver, while Kim, according to his claims, prioritizes her social life, shopping, and alleged partying habits. This move by Kroy signals more than just a desire for custody. It's a direct challenge to Kim's image as a doting mother, one of the identities she has fiercely protected both on and off screen. For fans, this filing was a bombshell. Could the woman who once declared her children her entire world really be unfit in the eyes of the court? Chapter 4: Kim's Furious Response. Kim, never one to remain silent, immediately hit back at the claims. In a fiery statement through her representatives, she slammed the accusations, calling them disgusting, false, and deeply hurtful. Most notably, she addressed allegations labeling her as a tormentor and abuser. According to Kim, these claims are a fabrication meant to discredit her and paint Kroy as the sole nurturing parent. She maintained that she has always prioritized her children, accusing Kroy of weaponizing the legal system in an attempt to control and humiliate her. For Kim, the narrative of being an abuser is especially damaging, not just to her reputation, but to her future opportunities in reality TV, endorsements, and beyond. Chapter 5. The Court of Public Opinion. While the courts will ultimately decide custody, the battle is also being waged in the court of public opinion. Fans have taken to social media to debate who is telling the truth. Team Kroy supporters argue that his steady demeanor and family-oriented nature make him the better parent. They point to Kim's history of lavish spending, explosive behavior on Bravo, and alleged gambling issues as red flags. Team Kim defenders, however, claim that she's being unfairly vilified. They remind critics of her years of motherhood, her close bond with her children, and her ability to provide them with love and stability despite financial struggles. Reality TV alumni and pop culture commentators have also chimed in, with some saying the couple should stop fighting publicly for the sake of the children, while others speculate that the drama might even land Kim a future Bravo comeback. Chapter 6. The Children Caught in the Middle. At the heart of this legal tug-of-war are the 4 children, KJ, 12, Cash, 11, and twins Kaya and Kane, 10. Insiders have expressed concern about how the custody battle, and the public nature of it, might impact them emotionally. Children of divorce often struggle with loyalty conflicts, guilt, and confusion, and the fact that their parents' arguments are splashed across headlines makes the situation even more difficult. Both Kim and Kroy have insisted they love their children unconditionally, but their ability to co-parent effectively seems to have collapsed completely. Chapter 7. The Accusations, Tormentor and Abuser. Perhaps the most shocking element of this saga is the phrasing used in legal documents. The claim that Kim is a tormentor and abuser. These words carry heavy weight. If proven, they could devastate Kim's chances of retaining custody and permanently alter her public image. However, Kim's camp insists the allegations are exaggerated and lack evidence. They argue that typical marital disputes have been twisted into something darker. Legal experts note that courts require substantial proof to strip a parent of custody based on abuse allegations. Documentation, witness testimony, and professional evaluations would all play a role. Without such evidence, the claim may be seen as a strategy to gain leverage in court. Chapter 8. Financial Stress and Its Role. Money, or the lack of it, has been a recurring theme in Kim and Kroy's downfall. Reports of unpaid taxes exceeding $1 million, foreclosure scares, and repossessions of luxury cars have painted a grim financial picture. Financial instability often worsens custody battles, as courts weigh which parent can provide the more stable home environment. Kroy has reportedly argued that he has a more practical handle on finances, while Kim is accused of reckless spending and an alleged gambling habit. Kim, however, maintains that financial troubles do not make her an unfit mother. She claims that despite hardships, she has always ensured her children are cared for and loved. Chapter 9. The Future of Their Reality TV Legacy. It's impossible to ignore the entertainment factor. Both Kim and Kroy rose to fame because of reality TV, and this ongoing feud has all the makings of another season-worthy storyline. Speculation is rife that Bravo or another network could capitalize on the drama with a special or a docuseries. But there's a moral question too. Should such personal and painful family struggles be turned into entertainment, or would that further exploit the children caught in the middle? Kim, ever the showwoman, might embrace a TV return as a way to rebuild her finances and reshape her image. Kroy, on the other hand, seems less inclined toward the limelight, though the publicity of this custody fight may keep him in it whether he likes it or not. Chapter 10. What comes next? The custody battle is far from over. Courts will need to evaluate the credibility of Kroy's claims, the seriousness of the tormentor and abuser allegations, the financial stability of each parent, the children's best interests, which ultimately outweigh parental grievances. Legal experts predict a long and drawn-out process. Unless the two can find common ground, this case may stretch on for months, if not years. Chapter 11. Lessons from the Zolciak-Biermann saga. Beyond the celebrity spectacle, this story holds lessons about love, money, fame, and family.